Hey everybody, Kane here for BSO Gaming, and today we're coming at you with the results of the Nintendo Switch drop that I talked to you guys about the other day, and what that also means for next week's Nintendo Switch 2 presentation. First and foremost, the biggest thing out of the Switch announcement was really the introduction of something called a virtual game card. Meaning that from here on out, whenever you buy something on Nintendo, it comes with what's called a virtual game card. And I assume that they're going to offer updates for all the games you already own that are going to create this thing, so you won't have to worry about anything, it'll just happen. But what this virtual game card does is it allows you to actually loan the game out to people on your family list. And you can connect it between two Switches, and they need to be close to each other, but only for the first time. And after they network right next to each other, you can then loan a game to that person. However, only one game can be loaned at a time to any one specific person, and it automatically returns after 2 weeks, but there's no limit on how many times you can loan it to them. So they can, it comes right back to you, you can give it right back to them. But you essentially set up the system, and once it's set up, from there, everything else happens over the internet, and it's just a simple and easy way to make your digital games something that you can loan. And while I think it could be done a little bit better, I still think this is a step in the right direction for what we want to see regarding our ability to consider digital games on the same level as physical games. The other big news out of the presentation was a game called Marvel Cosmic Invasion. And what's so damn cool about this is it's being put out by the people, by a studio called Dotemu, which, if you've played Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, that arcade game kind of redo that just came out, and it is the same company. And I was also going to say, and I also believe the Final Fight 4 make was also them, but I'm not sure on that. I know for a fact that Shredder's Revenge was the same company. So Marvel Cosmic Adventure is essentially going to be a beat-em-up along the same lines as the others. However, there is a massive list of characters for you to choose from, and I'm not joking. Characters like Nova, the male Captain Marvel, the original one, he's in this. How could he not be with Cosmic Invasion? But that's what makes this so cool. This is a Marvel beat-em-up game being done in a modern fashion with all the modern amenities, but still designed to look like one of those classic games that you used to love to dump quarters in. I can't wait for this, and I also know that Dotemu constantly supports their games. Like, I don't even know how old the Shredder's Revenge thing is. I have the collector's set of that from Limited Run. But they're still pumping out free content for that game. Free! That's how cool this company is. So this is something I'm really, really excited about. The last bit of news about games before I end the segment with a major announcement about the Switch 2 is that Marvel Rivals has officially unlocked a small bundle for only $2.99, and with that bundle, which you can buy through the PlayStation Store or the Steam Store or wherever, it comes with a bright orange Cheeto-looking Venom skin, as well as some other small rewards like blue tokens and things, sprays, and nameplate. But it also comes with something called a character coin. And that character coin is good for one free skin from the store out of a pre-selection of like 32, 33 different skins. So you can't go get whatever you want with it, but you can have a free skin from that store all for $2.99, in addition to the new Cheeto Orange Venom skin that you get. And honestly, I played with it yesterday. It's kind of fun to play with. It's obnoxiously bright. Okay, so the last bit of news is the Nintendo Switch 2. The presentation for that is at 6 a.m. Pacific time on April 2nd. So 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific. I know, it sucks. But we're going to learn everything about the Switch 2, the games, its release date, its price point, and this is the most important thing. Best Buy has already confirmed that it goes on pre-order sale that same day. So if I were you, which I am you, so I know what I'm going to be doing, but I will be getting up, watching that direct, and then immediately going and pre-ordering my Switch 2 plus whatever necessary games to ensure that I am not left out in the event of a shortage like we've had with other systems. Now, Nintendo promises that that's not going to happen this time. I don't know how much they can control that, though. So, if you can on the 2nd, even if you can't watch the direct, head to your nearest store, either before work, on your lunch break, or after work, to make sure that you're able to lock in your pre-order for the Nintendo Switch 2. And keep it right here on BSO, because I promise you I'm going to have a full and complete wrap-up from that, as well as a video on my pre-ordering experience, which I will film and will release the whole thing in a small little Nintendo Switch 2 special right here on BSO. So that's it for right now. Until next week, until the Switch 2, April 2nd, my name is Kane Webb, and this has been BSO Entertainment. Thanks, guys.